offense, Seminole Ridge defense, and I'll do. I have it written down on my phone. Yeah. Is it working? All right, lit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Seminole Ridge High School welcomes you to Calorie Judge Stadium for this varsity football matchup between the Seminole Ridge Hawks and the Benjamin Buccaneers. I'm Mason Contessa.
And I'm Nick Ruddick, and we'll be your commentators for this evening's game.
First, let's meet the Buccaneers, who are the visitors on the scoreboard. They come into tonight with a record of 2 wins and 4 losses. The Buccaneers are coached by head coach Jason Belser. Now for the Seminole Ridge Hawks, coming into the game 2-3 with a 2-game winning streak, they are coached by Chad Chafalo. The captains are currently doing the coin toss for tonight's game, and we will be underway shortly.
And it's homecoming night for Seminole Ridge. A lot of pressure, a lot of expectations from the fans tonight.
And last week, Seminole Ridge went to Palm Beach Gardens and spoiled their homecoming game, coming out with a 17-14 victory. We'll see if they can prevent Benjamin from doing the same to him. At the end of the game, and Benjamin gets revenge. Oh, what is this camera shot? I don't like it. Carter, I don't like it. Camera, can you show anything? Why do I not have a graphics guy right now? Can you go give me a they're about to do the run out, right? Never mind. And now Seminole Ridge makes its way onto the field. The Hawks coming into tonight with some momentum. A 2-game winning streak for them against Santa Lucia's and Palm Beach Gardens. Now a very difficult opponent for them tonight in the Benjamin Buccaneers. Very interesting to see how the Hawks are able to hold up tonight. right, thank you to the Seminole Ridge Color Guide for that presentation. Now we are very close to kickoff here at the Ridge.
And introducing our Seminole Ridge offense, we have wide receiver number 1, Rashid Lamar, who's been a star offensive weapon, who scored 2 7-yard touchdowns in the past 2 games. He'll be a big player for them tonight. We have running back Elijah Smith, who's picked up a bigger workload recently with the absence of Liam Ishizaki, and scored the first touchdown of the game last time out. We have Kalen Argue, who had an efficient game versus Gardens, but has not been able to get a touchdown in his last 2 games. We have wide receiver Mason Critchlow, quarterback turned wide receiver, who hasn't been able to do a lot lately, and he'll be wanting to have a big game tonight. And we have running back Steven Sistrink, who's another running back picking up more carries as of late, and scored 2 touchdowns for Santa Lucia's, however, did not versus Gardens.
And it is very windy here at the Ridge. Holowecki having some trouble setting the ball up on the tee, but he gets it now and kicks the ball away, and we are underway here. And now on the return, Benjamin Returnman with a full head of speed. And he is finally knocked out of bounds by the kicker. Getting that return deep in the Seminole Ridge territory.
And Chancellor Reddick setting the tone early for the Buccaneers. They'll start on their opponent's 20-yard line.
Now quarterback Charlie Smith taking the snap, looking to pass, trying to make his way up in the pocket. Felt some pressure there by Christopher Shake Nixon and Caleb Backadall. Pickup of about 5 there, and Backadall clutching his elbow a little bit. The star defensive end for this Hawks defense clearly in pain. He is making no effort to come off the field. It looks like he'll stay in for another play. That'll certainly be something to keep an eye on. Now on 2nd and 5, Smith taking a snap, hands off up the middle to his running back, Ivy Akins. And that will be enough for a Benjamin first down. And now another handoff to Ivy Akins, running up the right side with a full head of steam, charging inside the 5-yard line. Wrapped up by the feet there by Deuce Howard. And just 3 plays into the game, Benjamin already set up with a 1st and 3 on the Hawks goal line. Now 1st and goal, they give it right back to the running back, trying to make his way on the right side. And he pushes his way forward for the touchdown. And just like that, Benjamin is on the board first.
And it was a Reddick and Ivy Akins combination that gets the Bucks down the field so quickly and gets them the first score of the game.
And now the PAT is up and good, so a 7-0 lead now for Benjamin. So Benjamin is a run-heavy team. However, not nearly as run-heavy as the Seminole Ridge Hawks. So we'll see now if the Hawks can get their ground game working as well as Benjamin had it. Now the kickoff fell on by number 8 Joshua Malarchik around their own 20-yard line. So no big return for the Hawks. Setting up shop on their own 20. Now Kalen Argue jogging onto the field now, ready to lead his team in this one. The Hawks with 2 receivers to the right, 2 running backs in the backfield. And the first handoff is to Rasheed Lamar.
A small pickup and not quite the showing that we're used to quite yet from Rasheed Lamar.
So now it's 2nd and 9 for the Hawks. Adebo and Lamar lined up to the right. Elijah Smith in the backfield. Argue taking a snap, looking to pass over the middle to Sean Lee. He's got his man. And thrown forward by Mason Bennett. That will be enough for a Hawks first down. Sean Lee Albert had a nice catch in the first game of the season. Has not made a reception since. But a big first down pickup for him there. Now first down, a hand up the middle. And he gets stood up about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Solid pickup of 8 there on first down for Elijah Smith. Now it's 2nd and 2. Argue taking snap, handoff right back to Elijah Smith. And that time he is stood up at the line. And there is a Benjamin player on the ground in some pain. And that'll be an injury timeout now for Benjamin. And now we'll take this opportunity to look at some of the key players for this Benjamin defense. We got number 10, Julian Louise. He leads the team in tackles with a perfect 16 solo and 16 assisted tackles. Number 24, Mason Bennett, made that tackle on the first play. He missed one of their games, so he's only 2nd in total tackles, but leads the team in tackles with 5.8 per game. Also leads in solo tackles. And then number 14, Camden Giles, the free safety, 3rd on the team for tackles, tied for the most interceptions with 2. And then number 11, Jaden Crosby Mosley, 2nd most solo tackles, leads with the most sacks on the team with 6. He's blocked 2 punts and blocked 2 field goals and had a recovered fumble for a touchdown last week against Victory Christian. And then number 26, Ryan Brown, the linebacker. He's only played 4 games, but he's tied for 2nd in tackles per game and leads the team with tackles for loss with 8. Now back to the action. On the 3rd and short, they run it right up the middle with Sistrunk. Pickup of about 6 there, setting the Hawks up with a first down.
We've seen in the past that the Hawks take a bit longer to get started, but from the first drive here, they look pretty promising.
Now on this 1st and 10 for the Hawks, another handoff up the middle to Smith. The Hawks are using that run game early here. Small pickup of about 2 there for the Hawks. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Wide shot. Wide shot. And now a fumbled handoff on the 2nd and long. Trying to hand off to Smith. He recovered the own fumble. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. The Hawks have had some issues with fumbles so far this season. Fortunately, they have been able to recover the majority of their own fumbles. Now on 3rd and long, Argue looking to pass deep down the right side. And he's got his man caught at the 20. That's Rasheed Lamar, the star wideout for this team, making another huge play for the Hawks. A huge touchdown pass by Kalen Argue there, finding his man on 3rd and long. And the Hawks are on the board now.
And the Hawks saying, anything you can do, I can do just as well. On their first drive, which we're not used to seeing, getting a score. Really good throw by Kalen Argue.
Toss that up. And Rasheed Lamar, the man who caught the touchdown there, the main offensive weapon for the Seminole Ridge offense. He's a wide receiver, but he's rushed the ball 32 times for 257 yards. He's also 2nd on the team in receiving with 7 receptions for 56 receiving yards. And add that receiving touchdown to the list. And we apologize, but the refs ruled that he stepped out just shy of the end zone. The sideline ref signaled for a touchdown, but the crew chief came over and overruled him, saying that the Hawks were closer to the 5-yard line when Lamar stepped out. And now on 2nd and goal, the Hawks trying to run it out of the T formation. Argue throwing again. A high pass almost picked off by the Benjamin defensive back. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and goal, they'll sub out their power guys of Liam Ishizaki and Steven Sistrunk in favor of Tryon Adebo and Deuce Howard. Hawks certainly showing pass here. Let's see if they'll try to catch Benjamin off guard. And it is a pass. Argue looking for Adebo on the left side. And he is met by Louise just shy of the goal line. That'll bring up a 4th and goal from about the 2-yard line. And now the Hawks bring Sistrunk and Ishizaki back onto the field. Lined up in that T formation with Smith. And Argue will take it himself, powering forward. And plenty of strength on that Seminole Ridge offensive line to push that one in. And this time we are sure that Seminole Ridge has scored a touchdown, as Holowecki will trot onto the field to kick the extra point now. The chance to make this a tie game early on in the 1st quarter. And if Holowecki's kick is up and good. So we have ourselves a tie game here.
And we mentioned before how Kalen Argue has not gotten a touchdown in his last 2 games, clearing up his drought right there and getting the Hawks their first points of the game.
And now, after that touchdown, we'll take a minute to look at how these teams have scored their points so far this year. As you see, Seminole Ridge just 1 passing touchdown and 8 rushing touchdowns. Benjamin with 7 passing and 6 rushing. Both teams starting this game off with a rushing touchdown each. So although they've looked similar here tonight, you see for the most part these teams have a very different offense that they run. As Holowecki now kicks off to Benjamin, fielded in the end zone by Reddick. He will try to recreate the magic from his first kick return, but will not go very far. And now the Seminole Ridge defense will trot back onto the field.
And we have defensive back Luther Howard with 2 pick sixes this season and is a lockdown corner for the Hawks. We have Nash McBride, defensive tackle, who's a wrecking ball on the interior line, getting into the backfield. We have Presna, who's a force in the secondary with a couple of interceptions himself. We have Caleb and Chris getting great pressure on the quarterback and making the quarterback uncomfortable.
And something of note, on the very first play for the Seminole Ridge defense on the last drive, we saw Backadall and Shake Nixon getting right into the backfield and forcing pressure on that quarterback. But Backadall came up with a bit of an elbow injury. He is not on the field right now. That'll certainly be something to keep an eye on for the Hawks. As now on 2nd down, they pitch it back to their running back, charging forward to the left side. He gets that one down to about the 25-yard line. It looks like they will be about it will be enough for a first down. I was right on the line to gain, so that gets a fresh set of downs for Benjamin. Ivy Akins in the backfield again. And they pitch it right back to him, now going to the right. Pushing his way forward. Ivy Akins standing 5'3" and 180 pounds. Just bulldozing his way through his own blockers and the Seminole Ridge defense. Hey, 2nd and 5. Now 2nd and 5, they hand it right back to Akins. And met quickly by Hayden Klingensmith. That will be enough for another first down. We are quickly seeing how Terrian Ivy Akins was able to set the record for most rushing yards in a single game by a Benjamin running back ever. He rushed for 288 yards in Week 4 versus Gulliver Prep. A tremendous season from this young man. Now you see Caden Faneuil lined up at the bottom of your screen. He has been a tremendous receiver for this Buccaneers offense on the season, but has not seen the ball yet tonight.
And he's quickly wrapped up there by Gross, so not much gain for the Bucks.
Yo, give me a 2nd and 9. And on 2nd and 9, Giles and Louise lined up to the left. Faneuil lined up right, looking to pass. And it goes to Faneuil, but Deuce Howard all over that one. That's a play we've seen him make numerous times this season. He's done an excellent job jumping on those short passes. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for Benjamin. And now on 3rd and 9, Smith looking to pass. And that will be a false start penalty against Benjamin. So that'll back them up 5 yards, leading to a 3rd and 14.
And that just makes things way harder for the Bucks. A big 3rd down here. They don't want to lose possession.
And we realize that our scoreboard graphic is not currently up and running. It has just dipped under a minute in the first quarter. Clock winding down. Now the 3rd and long play, Smith looking to pass. Looking right side. And that pass is complete to his receiver, Camden Giles. A big reception around the 40-yard line, giving the Bucks the conversion on 3rd and long. Now on 1st and 10, Smith looking to pass again, heaving one deep down the field. He's got a man wide open over the middle. Julian Louise taking that one down to the 10-yard line. And this Benjamin offense getting it done on the ground and through the air earlier in this one.
And a big turnaround for them. It looked like they were just ready to give up possession. 3rd and extremely long. Immediately to 2 long throws, getting them some good first downs.
And now the clock will expire on the first quarter here. Hawks and the Buccaneers will take a little break. Hey, let me get the Benjamin offense. And now we'll take this opportunity to get to know the Benjamin offense a little bit better. We have running back Terrian Ivy Akins, as we mentioned, set the record for most rushing yards in a single game by a Benjamin player, 288 yards in a single game. Leads the team with 98 rushing yards per game. Leads the team in carries by a mile with 115 for 589 yards. Second most carries is the quarterback, Charlie Smith, with 45 carries for 66 yards. And speaking of that quarterback, he leads the team in rushing touchdowns with 3. Averages 99.7 passing yards per game. Has thrown 6 passing touchdowns with a 54% completion percentage. And was ranked 54 on ESPN's top 63 list. And then the wide receiver Camden Giles, who just had that big reception a moment ago. Third on the team in reception yards. Averages 16 yards per reception. And scored his first career reception touchdown last week. And then number 1, Caden Faniel, the star wide receiver for this team. Leads in receptions, reception yards, and total touchdowns with 4. And then number 10, Julian Louise, second in receptions, second in reception yards, and has scored 1 touchdown on the year. As the running back takes that one into the end zone, but is a holding call against Benjamin. Would have been another touchdown there for Akins. But the holding call will move them back 10 yards. So 2 offensive penalties for the Buccaneers earlier in this one. Bringing up a first and long, excuse me. Smith handing off to Akins up the middle. He is so quick that his momentum carries him for about an extra 5 yards more than you think he would get on about every play. That'll bring up second and goal from about the 15-yard line. Maybe second and 15. Second and goal, but the penalty makes it second and 15. And now on first down, they go right back to their running back. That time stood up right about the 10-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and goal for the Bucks. The Hawks got Benjamin to a 3rd and long earlier, but gave up the big passing play. We'll see if they can stand strong on this 3rd and long, forcing Benjamin to settle for a field goal. Now Smith looking to pass, and he's going to take it himself up the middle. He had a lot of room for a minute there, but quickly swarmed by Edwin Presna and Liam Ishizaki. That'll bring up 4th and goal, and it looks like the offense is making its way off the field. There was a timeout, so Benjamin will talk over whether they want to go for this. And last week, the Seminole Ridge Hawks put the Palm Beach Gardens Gators into a 4th and goal, and Gardens decided to try a fake field goal, but the Hawks were all over it, forcing a turnover on downs. We'll see what Benjamin decides to do here tonight. Give me a 4th and 8. 4th and goal. Just put 4th and
And given how close the Bucks were before to getting a touchdown, they'll be quite disappointed to walk away with only 3 points on this drive. And we'll probably want more. We'll see coming up here.
And on 4th and goal, Benjamin feeling confident in its offense. They got Giles and Bowens lined up to the left. Faniel lined up to the right. Ivy Akins in the backfield. And it's a handoff up the middle with Akins trying to make his way to the end zone on the right side. But he is wrapped up by linebacker Hayden Klingensmith. He does not make it to the end zone. And the Seminole Ridge defense holds strong on the 4th and goal.
And yet again, the Hawks not letting the 4th down conversion be complete, forcing another turnover on downs.
So now the Hawks having to start this drive deep in their own territory. Backed up inside their own 5-yard line. Smith in the backfield. They send Lamar in motion, handoff to Smith up the middle, and he's got a bunch of running room past the 20. Chased down by Mason Bennett and Chancellor Reddick. With a 15-yard pickup there. Helping the Hawks get out of their own territory a little bit there. Now a much more comfortable spot on the field for them. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. The Hawks have Mason Critchlow lined up at receiver on the bottom. We have not seen him tonight. This is his first play. And this will be another run play with Smith. Second and short now for the Hawks. They got the ball down to the 31-yard line. In a good spot here on 2nd and 4. Now sending Lamar in motion again. And it looks like that will be a handoff to Rasheed Lamar. Minimal pickup there. Bringing up a 3rd and short for the Hawks. Now on 3rd and short, Argue fakes the pass, looking to throw, and that one is batted down. So a big run play to start the drive, but not much else for the Hawks there. They come up short on 3rd down. And now on 4th and 4. The Hawks will punt it away. And a high punt from Holowecki. Bouncing at the 40-yard line. And that'll roll down to about the Benjamin 34.
And we've seen what Reddick is capable of, so that's a good turnout for the Hawks to not have him receive the ball and be able to run it back.
Now Benjamin ready to start their drive. Smith looking to pass on first down. And a quick screen pass to the left side to Camden Giles. That one goes nowhere. Looks like a loss of about 1 there, bringing up 2nd and 11. And the second down carry goes for about 4 there. The Bucks will be set up with a 3rd and 7. Now on 3rd and 7, Smith looking to pass. Dumps one off to his running back. He's got a long way to go. And he gets wrapped up at the 40-yard line. Steven Sistrunk and Gio Quintas wrapping him up there. And on 4th and 5, Benjamin will look to punt this one away. And the punt is up and away. Fair catch called by return man Donovan Mays. And the Hawks will be set up at about their own 26-yard line.
And a big opportunity for the Hawks offense here to pull ahead of the Bucks, which will be huge for them going into the second half.
And before this drive gets off the ground, there's a timeout. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. This game all tied up, 7-7. Both offenses have looked pretty solid early on in this one. Now the Hawks hoping to take the lead on this drive here, sending Lamar in motion. He'll line up in the backfield with Smith and Argue. And he gets the handoff on the left side, trying to find some space, but he is wrapped up quickly by Gabe Bowens. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Hawks. And now on 2nd and 9. Argue looking to pass to the right side. It goes right back to Lamar. And he's got much more room on that pass than he did on the run play. And that one will move the chains. That is a Seminole Ridge first down.
Rasheed Lamar, yet again, heart and soul of the Hawks offense. Their not-so-secret weapon pulling through again.
And proving how much of a dual threat he is, leading the team in targets and handoffs. He carries the ball and catches the ball more than anyone else on this team. The junior receiver really making a name for himself this season. And this time, Argue looking to pass, but under heavy pressure, gets pushed over by Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown showing why he leads the team in tackles for loss despite only playing 4 games out of the 6. And now on 2nd and long, Argue looking to pass again. Feeling some more pressure, finds his man Howard over the middle, spinning away, juking out another defender. And some shifty footwork there by Deuce Howard to get the ball past the 50-yard line. He shook off Bowens and evaded Brown to stretch that play out for an extra 8 or 9 yards.
And that's a big play that will really get the crowd going on their homecoming night.
And a pre-snap penalty against Benjamin will move the Hawks up to a 1st and 5. Now Argue handing off to Elijah Smith up the middle. He's got some room to maneuver, powering his way forward to the Benjamin 30-yard line. And with just over 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, the Hawks offense is moving nicely.
We usually see the Hawks offense take a while to even get started, but they've started off well and they've improved a lot as the half has gone on.
And now on 1st and 10, another handoff up the middle to Smith. And fighting his way forward. Pickup of about 5 there. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hawks. Clock winding just over 2 minutes. Hawks with Howard, Lamar, and Adebo out wide. The tight end Albert on the left side of the line. Smith in the backfield. Argue taking a snap, handing off to Smith again. They're going to ride the hot hand. And he gets stood up, but a second effort from the Hawks pushes him forward and gets him past that 1st down marker. About 4 Benjamin players got to Smith, but he refused to go down, giving his offensive line time to catch up and push him over that marker. Now a 1st and 10 for the Hawks, set up nicely with 1:30 remaining. Hawks will substitute Kevin Hernandez for Timothy Castillo on that offensive line. Now a fake handoff to Lamar, right back to Elijah Smith, running up the middle. Gets past the 10-yard line before he's met by Julian Louise. Just over a minute remaining now. The Hawks now at the Benjamin 9-yard line, set up with a 1st and goal. And they go straight to that T formation. Hand off to Liam Ishizaki. But he is wrapped up quickly by Ryan Brown and Caden Faneuil. Now Hawks will call a timeout with just 45 seconds remaining here. Would love to put themselves up by a touchdown to start this one, especially since Benjamin started the game with the football, so the Hawks will get the ball to start the second half. Could carry a huge wave of momentum with them into halftime and into the third quarter. And Nick, it's been quite a different Seminole Ridge offense in the first 2 games of the season and what we've seen from them in the last 3, including this one. What do you notice?
I mean, yeah, there's just more of like a confidence to it. I mean, like we've seen on this drive, the rushes, they're just shaking off defenders like they're not even there. It's great to see.
And now on the 2nd and goal, Argue looking to pass, trying to find his receiver, but the pass falls incomplete there. That'll bring up a 3rd and goal for the Hawks. Still set up at the 9-yard line. The Hawks are hoping to make the most of this opportunity, but the Benjamin defense certainly would love to make a stand here. The Hawks send Howard in motion. Are you taking a snap? Looking to pass on the right side. Now throwing back over the middle. And a nice deflection there by Caden Faneuil, their star receiver, getting it done as a defensive back. And now on 4th down, the Hawks will bring out their trusty field goal kicker, Evan Holowecki. He was the hero in their game last week. Kicked the 45-yard field goal to win the game against Gardens. And now on for the goal. The kick is blocked. And they return that ball to the 30-yard line. What a play by the Benjamin special teams. And unsure who is responsible for that one. But as we mentioned earlier, Jaden Cosby Mosley had blocked 2 punts and 2 field goals by his lonesome. So this Benjamin special teams unit has shown an ability to get into the backfield quickly on kicks and disrupt them. And we see it happening there, blocking the field goal attempt and keeping this a tie game.
And a collective sigh echoes through the Seminole Ridge stands. Forced to settle with 3 and not even getting that, leaving them at a tie game.
And a great drive for the Hawks will go to waste as the Benjamin defense stands strong. Now with 37 seconds on the clock, Benjamin with a chance to score some points of their own. But on 1st down, the quarterback is wrapped up. And some extracurricular here after the play. Things getting chippy between Trey Quinn and Keelan Underwood. There are penalty flags on the ground, certainly for unnecessary roughness, and it will go against Underwood. So now just 15 seconds remaining. Benjamin will be backed up to about a 1st and 25. actually be much longer than that. First and about 30. As the clock will wind down, Benjamin obviously going to have to take this one to half now. And they will wait for the clock to run out. So that will send us to halftime, tied 7-7. Some huge swings of momentum late in this one. And since it is the homecoming game for Seminole Ridge, during the halftime, we will meet the homecoming court. And once that is finished, we will get back to the action with the Hawks receiving the second half kickoff. But before we send you off to halftime, we'd like to read our FHSAA sponsorship. This game is sponsored by the Florida High School Activities Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization made up of more than 660 middle, junior, and senior high schools, which establishes the regulations governing interscholastic athletic competition in Florida. These regulations ensure that high school students in our state can compete against each other on a fair and equitable basis. The Florida High School Activities Association, providing educational athletic activities through which Florida's students learn by doing. We'll send you to halftime, and we'll see you at the start of the third quarter.
Switch, we're good. You don't need a whole lot, just enough so it's not going to fall off. Hang on here, just pass me a piece. Here, if I can get it from this side. General sound.
Guess I'll just work on this for the halftime.
All right.
Welcome to homecoming. Hey, first up tonight is going to be our best buddies. Your best buddy homecoming queen is Liliana and King Manny. Liliana is a very outgoing and loves spending time with her family. She has been part of Best Buddies for all 4 years and loves making new friends. For fun, Lily likes to draw. King Manny is a very sweet and always willing to help. He has been part of Best Buddies for 4 years and loves helping out with the coffee business. For fun, Manny likes to play games on his computer.
Do we need like the video of the homecoming people coming out on the field?
Go.
Or?
Homecoming people, every single person, please tell me he gets that. Please tell me he's getting that. I am praying to God he gets that right now. He probably is, it's fine. Get the people.
We'll now be welcoming our student homecoming court and a little bit about them. First up is the freshman.
So,
we can't get them.
Landon Marco. Landon is a proud member of the football team, bringing dedication and team spirit to every game.
It's the tape.
Yeah.
Violet Van
This one's
Horst.
good, right?
Also, shut up. It's like,
As an SGA representative, she's dedicated to making a positive impact on campus. She's also a leader in Dance Marathon, helping raise awareness and support for important causes. Outside of that, she's involved in First Priority and proudly sponsors Education Rocks. She also plays volleyball and loves animals. Put your hands together for our 2025 freshmen, Lord and Lady. Next up, sophomores, we have Nick Veselovnik and Ariana Cortina. Nick is a passionate leader and active member of the school community. He's a social media head for student government, treasurer of the baking club, and is involved in both the digital media club and dance marathon leadership team. Ariana Cortina, she serves as an SGA representative and is involved in dance marathon leadership, where she helps raise funds for a great cause. She also is a member of the varsity basketball team, First Priority, and the TV production team. On her free time, she plays travel basketball and plans to go into the United States Air Force to become a pilot after she graduates. Let's hear it for your 2025 Duke and Duchess. Next up, your 2025 Prince and Princess is Gage Koenig and Jalen Martin. Gage is proud to serve on the varsity wrestling team, leading with dedication and determination on and off the mat. He is also actively involved in Best Buddies, where he helps build meaningful friendships. Jalen serves as the Vice President of Best Buddies, promoting friendship and inclusion throughout the school. A big round of applause for your 2025 Junior Prince and Princess. Now, let's welcome the amazing couples who make up our senior homecoming court. First up is Christopher Shake Nixon. Christopher is a dedicated member of the football team and spends his time in the weight room pushing himself to be the best athlete he can be. Anna Kiridakis. Anna is a president of the Spanish Honor Society and a member of the National Honor Society, reflecting her strong commitment to leadership, academics, and service. Show some love for your first 2025 senior couple. Next up is Ian Hardick. Ian is a dedicated member of the school's golf team. Outside of school, he enjoys fishing, hanging out with friends, and playing Steal a Brainer. And is also a Clash Royale pro with over 15,000 trophies. Sophia Thompson. Sophia is a senior class president and head of the school service committee. She is passionate about leading and giving back, as she also serves as vice president for the For the Better Club and cheers on the school's varsity sideline cheer team. Let's make some noise for your second 2025 senior couple.
So you can get me tickets for a snack because it's a long line. I want you know what? Like a snack. Can you like? Because I already used my money for Chick-fil-A.
Next up is Sawyer Basso. Sawyer is a dedicated student athlete, proudly representing the school on both varsity lacrosse and golf teams. He's also involved in the Biotech Academy, National Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. Outside of school, he also plays hockey competitively. Rachel Moo Young. Rachel is a social director of the Science Honor Society and is a member of Mu Alpha Theta, National English Honor Society, and the National Honor Society for Dance Arts. She is active in BSU, ASU, HOSA, helping the homeless, and several other clubs on campus. In her free time, she enjoys hanging out with her family and friends and traveling. Let's cheer for your third 2025 senior couple. Next up is Michael Scavoli. Michael is a proud member of Mu Alpha Theta and the Science National Honor Society, where he's passionate about academics and leadership. He's also involved in helping the homeless, showing his heart for service and giving back to the community, and is in free time, enjoys fishing. Drew Ann Clark. Drew Ann serves as president of the National Honor Society, Geek Club, and Safe Schools Ambassadors, as well as vice president of the Science Honor Society. Drew Ann is a Mu Alpha Theta tutor and a member of the Students for Students FFEA Go Green Club, helping the homeless, First Priority, and the Black Student Union. A dedicated dancer in the SRHS dance program, she also founded her own community book club. In everything she does, Joanne leads with heart, passion, and faith. A big round of applause for your fourth senior couple. Next up is Nestor Monterey. Nestor is an active member of the First Priority and Education Rocks, as well as a dedicated athlete on the boys soccer team. Natalie Rodriguez. Natalie is the standards officer for the Hawks dance team, social director for the Science National Honor Society, and a proud member of the National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, and First Priority. Put your hands together for the 2025 senior couple. Liam Kane. Liam is treasurer of Thespians, a member of Chamber Choir, and co-founder of the Model UN. He is also involved in TV production, bringing creativity and leadership to the campus. Taylor Sims. Taylor leads as drum major and woodwind captain of the marching band, performs indoor percussion, holds the position of vice president of NHS, participates in NEHS, and contributes to the TV Production Academy. Your 2025 home court. Your 2025 homecoming king and queen, Nestor Monterey and Natalie Rodriguez.
He's like, get this off me. I have to go back to practice. He's like, I got my football coach is gonna make fun of me.
You guys are so cute. You guys are the cutest.
Can't get it off. Hey, you're doing great. That was a really good tackle.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, let's keep that.
Your helmet, your helmet.
Little keepsake box.
You're welcome.
Ari!
All right, congratulations to Nestor and Natalie for their homecoming court victory. Very exciting day for the young couple.
Actually a back-to-back champion, as they were nominated last year for the juniors. So really shows the love student body has for that couple.
So as they get ready to kick it off to start the third quarter,
As we get ready to start the second half,
I'd just like to mention the fact that last year,
the south towards the
when
north
the
end.
Hawks and the Buccaneers played each other, Benjamin ended up winning 56-12. So what a difference a year makes, as this game, much closer. Hawks had a chance to take the lead before the end of the half, got the field goal blocked, but now they start with the ball in the third quarter. And that return will make it to about the 20-yard line.
Seminole Ridge, brought down right at the 20-yard
And the
line.
Hawks
Take over there,
will
first
set up
and 10.
shop for their first drive.
And some high hopes heading into the second half for the Hawks. A very promising end. Looked like they were gonna go ahead. Didn't quite make it, but there's a lot of game left to play. And we'll see how if they come out fighting in this next drive.
Now in 1st and 10, the Hawks hand off up the middle to Smith, pushing his way through the middle. And that's another solid run by the running back Elijah Smith. He's been very, very valuable for the Hawks offense tonight. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 3.
Bring up 2nd and 3 for the Hawks.
And on 2nd and short, another handoff up the middle. And pushing his way past the line to gain. And that'll be a 1st down for the Hawks. Elijah Smith continuing to get it done. Hawks with Adebo and Lamar to the right and Deuce Howard to the left. On 1st and 10. They will hand it right back to Smith. Up the middle again, breaking free past the 1st down marker. A flag flies back around the line of scrimmage. But pending the penalty, he gets that one past the Benjamin 45-yard line.
But we do have a flag on the play.
And it looks like the flag will be against the Hawks. That big rushing play will not count, unfortunately, for the Hawks.
Is going to go as a holding call against Seminole Ridge. A walk-off 10, taking it back to the 21-yard line.
So it's a holding call against the Hawks, bringing up a 1st and 20. And holding penalties can really kill a drive, even though this drive has only been 3 plays long so far. Now on 1st and long, argue with a screen pass to Lamar. making his way upfield now. And he is brought down
Lamar with the carry.
by a couple Buccaneers. Julian Louise
Taking it across
finishes
30
the
to
tackle.
31-yard line. Back near the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd and 10.
And the Hawks right back from where they started. 2nd and 10.
As you said, that play will essentially erase the holding call. Yardage. And on 2nd and 10, Argue taking a snap, looking to pass to the left side, over the head, looking for Rasheed Lamar again. But that one falls incomplete, making it 3rd and 10.
Bring up 3rd and 10 for the Hawks.
Lost his footing a little bit there, Lamar, not able to get to where the pass was going. It did rain a lot earlier, so the field might be a little wet, affecting him there.
Now on 3rd and 10, Argue looking to pass again under heavy pressure. Tosses one over the middle to his running back, Elijah Smith, but it goes off his hands and falls incomplete, bringing up a 4th and 10. So the Hawks will have to punt it away on their first drive of the second half. So Holowicki will punt it away. Gets that punt off cleanly. Bounces around the 40-yard line and takes a very favorable bounce, as that one will roll out of bounds around the 20-yard line. So Benjamin will start with the ball deep in their own territory. So what's interesting about this Benjamin team is a lot of the guys that have a huge impact for them on offense also have a huge impact for them on defense. For example, number 1, Caden Faneuil, their leading receiver, also making big plays as a free safety. Guys like Chancellor Reddick had the huge kick return earlier, making some good tackles on defense. And Julian Louise been all over the place on defense while being 3rd on the team in receiving yards. And not to mention Camden Giles, some nice receptions here tonight, also playing the DB position. And on 1st down, Charlie Smith looks to pass. There's his man Faneuil. The screen pass goes nowhere as he's quickly wrapped up by Michael Romanski. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 7.
Smith's pass is complete to Vanille. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Buccaneers.
And now on 2nd down, they run it up the middle with Ivy Akins charging his way to the 25-yard line. And that will be enough for a Benjamin 1st down.
Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And it has begun to rain. Fans fleeing the bleachers, trying not to get wet. We'll see how the rain will impact the game here. And on 1st down, they run it up the middle again with Akins, with the burst of speed, picking up about 6 on that 1st down carry. And that'll bring up about a 2nd and 3.
And Ivy Akins just showing why he's one to talk about. Just play after play.
And now on 2nd and 3, they hand it right back to Akins, and he will pick up that first down. He's just been unstoppable so far here tonight, doing whatever Benjamin needs him to do.
Ivy Akins, another carry for the Buccaneers, taking across the line to gain out to the 38-yard line. Benjamin will have their 1st and 10.
Now 1st and 10, they go right back to Akins. This time, he is swallowed up quickly. Thomas Grosso got there first. And Caleb Backadall back in the game after suffering a bit of an injury in that first half. 2nd and 10 now for the Buccaneers. Now Smith faking the handoff, looking to pass, firing one downfield. He's got his man. Julian Louise taking that one past the 20-yard line.
Julian Louise taking it down near the 15-yard line. That'll be good for a Buccaneers first down.
Officially wrapped up at the 15-yard line, bringing up 1st and 10
Howard with the tackle for Seminole Ridge.
for the Buccaneers.
And when they finally get stopped with the running to Akins, Smith can just throw a long one like that, get him the first down.
Now the 1st and 10, they run it with Ivy Akins.
Ivy Akins with a carry up the middle.
And that'll be a pickup of about 6 there, bringing up a 2nd and 4.
Bring up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and short, the handoff to Reddick up the middle. Good enough for the first down. That'll set up Benjamin with a 1st and goal.
Buccaneers another carry up the middle, take it down inside the 10-yard line. Gets spotted at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal for Benjamin. And not enough water on the field. We're going to have a water break.
And a timeout has been called by the Hawks.
And the Hawks defense made a stand against a 1st and goal earlier in the game. We'll see if they can do it again here to keep this a tie game with just 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And it's certainly felt a lot like that whenever it rains, you'll know that Seminole Ridge is playing. Very affected by that with plenty of delays this year. Although no thunder today, hoping that stays that way in the 2nd half.
1st and goal from the 8.
And on 1st and goal, Smith looking to pass under heavy pressure, rolling out to his right. Trying to throw it into the end zone. Looking for Faniel, but cannot find his man. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Now 2nd and goal, they hand it up the middle with Akins. charging forward into the end zone. And that looks to be enough for a Buccaneers touchdown. They will take the lead here in the third quarter. Now an extra point to make it a 7-point game. And the kick is good, so it'll be 14-7 in favor of the Buccaneers.
Make the score. Benjamin 14, Seminole Ridge 7.
So Seminole Ridge starts the second half with the ball, cannot get their offense rolling, and Benjamin comes out ready to go, scoring a touchdown on their first drive of the second half. A nice mix of short and large gains on that drive. A lot of moderate running plays to get that drive started before the deep pass to Julian Louise got them set up at the 15-yard line. Quarterback Charlie Smith showing he deserved that spot on that ESPN Top 63 list. As Donovan Mays fair catches the kickoff.
Benjamin's kick goes into the end zone and it will come out as a touchback. Hawks will take over first and 10 and 20.
So the Hawks will get the ball now with a chance to tie it up. 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
And a bit surprising from Mays there, as on the last homecoming game last year, Mays was returning those kickoffs like crazy.
And we saw last year, Donovan Mays had a lot of opportunities to return punts and kicks, and he made the most of them. Interesting, we have not seen him get that opportunity very often so far this year, as the first down screen pass is too low from Argue. That's a play that Argue usually makes. He's been very efficient on those short passes to Rashid all year. There's been an unusual miss there. Perhaps the rain has made that leather a little bit more slippery than it was in the first half. Might take a minute for Argue to get used to it. Now Argue has Smith with him in the backfield again, sending Lamar in motion into the double back formation. And the handoff is to Lamar, trying to break through that left side. Small pickup there of about 3 yards to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Seminole Ridge brought down near the 24-yard line. They bring up 3rd and 6 for the Hawks.
Now on 3rd and 7, the Hawks would hate to have to punt it away again here. Argue looking to pass to the right side. He's got his man over the middle, but he will be stood up shy of the sticks, absolutely swarmed by this Benjamin defense. Sean Lee Albert with his 2nd catch of the game.
With 4th and extremely short here, the coaching staff on the Hawks have a decision to make whether they want to go for it.
And it looks like there was a flag on the play against the Hawks. So that will back them up 10 yards.
15-yard line, it'll bring up 3rd and 15 for the Hawks.
About a 3rd and 17 now for the Hawks. 17, a long way to go. Argue under heavy pressure, batted up in the air. But it falls to the ground. That was Cameron Jacobs on the defensive line, batting that one straight up. And now, with the 4th down play being much longer, the Hawks will have no choice but to punt it away.
And a bit of luck there for the Hawks. I mean, very close to an interception right by their own end zone. Could have been very costly.
Now Holloway punting it away, and he gets knocked over. Now Julian Louise making a big return here on the punt. There's a penalty marker down on the floor. Benjamin may have gotten called for roughing the kicker. That could be a huge mistake. And it will be a roughing the kicker against Benjamin. That is a huge break for the Seminole Ridge offense, as they will get another chance here. We saw last week Seminole Ridge get saved by roughing the kicker penalty on their 65-yard field goal attempt to win the game. But that roughing the kicker penalty set them up for a 45-yarder, which they would then make to win the game. Now for the 2nd week in a row, Seminole Ridge benefiting greatly from a roughing the kicker penalty.
Fresh set of downs for the Hawks, starting on the 30-yard line.
Now the Hawks in the T formation, fake the handoff to Lamar, up the middle with Elijah Smith, powering his way forward. Pick up of about 11 there and a 1st down. Elijah Smith continuing to run those ISOs, doing a great job. Did not see the field much in their first 2 games, but as we mentioned earlier, those injuries to Liam Ishizaki and Ryan Doherty opening up the opportunity for him, and he's made the most of it. So now on the 1st and 10 for the Hawks, handoff to the right side. That's Lamar with a burst of speed. That's something we've seen him do numerous times this year, getting that one down to the Benjamin 30-yard line, 35-yard line. And now the Seminole Ridge offense is moving nicely here, trying to answer back the touchdown by the Buccaneers. Joshua Malarchik in the game now for the Hawks, lined up on the right side. And the 1st down carry will go to Elijah Smith, wrapped up immediately by Ryan Brown, continuing to disrupt that Seminole Ridge front.
Smith with the carry. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Seminole Ridge.
So on 2nd and 9. Argue trying to throw into the left side. It's caught by Deuce Howard. Argue was under heavy pressure there by Jaden Cosby Mosley. Surprised he was even able to get the ball out of his hands. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 4 for the Hawks. The Hawks would hate to have their drive stall out here, so a big 3rd down play coming up. And they understand the severity of the play as a timeout will be called prior to the snap. A minute and 6 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter.
And it seems like the Hawks have kind of come and gone with the rain. I mean, rain came, Hawks are struggling a bit. Rain's gone away, and they look to be a better team again. A little correlation there.
It's just a quick little shower to make the field muddier than it already was from the showers earlier. But not too bad. We've seen a lot of rain out here recently. The Hawks receivers and defensive backs have had a lot of trouble with slipping in their recent games. The field doesn't look to be in too bad a shape here in this one. But now the teams have retaken the field. Hawks with 2 receivers stacked to the left and a 2-back formation. On his 3rd down play, they fake the handoff to Lamar, and they give it to Smith, and he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Smith with the carry up the middle. That's going to be good for a Hawks 1st down.
Once again, Elijah Smith doing what he needs to do to keep this offense moving. And of course, that fake handoff to Rasheed Lamar has to scare this Benjamin defense. They've seen his ability to burn teams in the blink of an eye. Now on 1st and 10, Argue throwing quick pass to the right side. Looking for Lamar, but that pass was jumped by Ryan Brown. Almost able to get his hands on that one. Could have been a huge turnover for the Buccaneers.
And clear visible frustration from Brown there, as he thought he should have had that one for a potential pick 6.
Yes, as you said, those screen pass interceptions are the ones where the DB sees a lot of open field in front of him. Sometimes they get in their own head thinking about making their run down the field before they secure the ball. But now on 2nd and 10, Argue handing it off to Rasheed Lamar, cutting up the middle. Now he tries to cut back outside, and there's that slipping that we mentioned. As Rasheed Lamar falls on his side, trying to cut back out. Ends up losing a yard to bring up a 3rd and 11. And clock winding down. It looks like the Hawks will let this one go to the end of the quarter. And indeed, the clock runs out. And that'll take us to the 4th quarter. Just 12 minutes remaining in this one. A very tight game. Hawks trailing 7-14, but have the ball deep in Benjamin territory. They've had some opportunities earlier that they did not take advantage of. Settling for a field goal that was then blocked. Hoping to make the most of this opportunity here, while Benjamin would love to feel the momentum of getting another stop inside their own red zone. So the Hawks with Howard and Malarchik out wide, Lamar in the slot, and Elijah in the backfield. And a handoff up the middle with Elijah Smith. Brought down hard by number 66, Cameron Jacobs. A 4th and 6 now for the Ridge. And it looks like Holowecki is taking the field. Their field goal kicker, when he is able to get it in the air and not have it blocked, he's an extremely reliable kicker. So this would cut the lead to 4. And prior to the snap, it's a false start against the Seminole Ridge offense, so that'll make the field goal 5 yards longer. Still well within Holowecki's range. Kicking this one from about the 35-yard line.
Making a 44-yard field goal attempt.
About as long as his game winner the other night was. And this one is blocked again. The Benjamin Special Teams unit.
Field goal is no good, and the ball will go run down to the Buccaneers.
And Jaden Cosby Mosley with the block. I mean, he's already done a lot this game, but like, he absolutely rushed in there and looked like he was always going to block it. Gave Holowecki no time to breathe.
And Cosby Mosley is the one who came into the game with 2 field goal blocks and 2 punt blocks on the year. Clearly a special talent in that area, with a huge stop there as the Hawks continue to trail by 7. Now the Benjamin Buccaneers looking to seal this one away as they hand off to their running back. Very short pickup there by Akins. Haven't had to say that a lot. He's had his way with this Seminole Ridge defense for the majority of the game. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 8.
With the clock winding down and 1 score behind, Seminole Ridge defense will be desperate to stop Benjamin from even getting any points on this drive.
Clock just under 10 minutes and running. Of course, they will want to keep that clock running. Running back getting it down to about the 24-yard line. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 4.
4-yard line. To bring up 3rd and 5. And looks like that will go as an outside against Seminole Ridge. After the walk-off, it's going to put it just short of the 30-yard line, and good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And so a penalty against the Hawks will end up giving the Buccaneers the 1st down. So now on 1st and 10, they hand it off again. Seminole Ridge had 2 men meet him quickly in the backfield, but he slips through them, getting a pickup of about 6 there.
Another carry for the Buccaneers, taking it across the 35 to the 36-yard line, getting a 6-yard gain.
And it feels like you can't go a Bucks drive without hearing the name Ivy Akins yet again with a good pickup.
Clock ticking at 8:12. Seminole Ridge defense, they can't even commit too hard to stopping Ivy Akins, because once Benjamin sees that they're going all in on the run, they can throw it right over their heads with their quarterback, Charlie Smith. And now there's Sistrunk getting a handful of Ivy Akins' jersey and wrapping him up. That's a great tackle there. That'll be a loss of about 2 yards for Benjamin.
Spotted down to the 35-yard line.
3rd and about 5 now.
Bring up 3rd and 4.5.
We saw a very similar scoreline in the 4th quarter last time out for the Hawks when they played Gardens, being able to tie the game up in the late minutes.
Now on 3rd and 5, some pre-snap movement. And that will be a false start against the Bucks. That'll make the 3rd and medium a 3rd and long. A much tougher 3rd and 10 for Benjamin. But we've seen them convert on 3rd and 9 and 3rd and 14 already here tonight. And now the quarterback, Charlie Smith, looking to pass, plenty of time in the pocket, heaving one downfield, and it's picked off by Deuce Howard. A huge interception for the Hawks. And who but Deuce Howard? He's been their man on defense all year, coming up with huge interceptions in what feels like every game for the Hawks. And that sets the Hawks up beautifully around the 50-yard line.
And nothing but excitement at the stadium for the Hawks. A magnitude 7 of cheers. They're behind their team, and they want to see something happen on this drive.
Yes, the crowd had a lot of wind in their sails early on, got it taken out late in the 2nd quarter and in the 3rd quarter, but they've found it now, hoping to motivate their guys to make the most of this opportunity. As the first down carry to Rasheed Lamar, he goes absolutely nowhere, wrapped up by Ryan Brown. He's been all over that Seminole Ridge backfield. That'll be a loss of almost 9 yards. And now they will move it forward a little bit. So 2nd and about 16. So the Hawks already in a tougher spot here. A low snap to Argue. He's got plenty of room to run. Trucks one defender. And the big-bodied Argue gets that down to the 40-yard line. That'll set them up with a very, very manageable 3rd and short. But it looks like a penalty marker was thrown.
Students, if you need your ride home tonight, students, now's the time to be calling your parents for that ride home.
As the Hawks will be backed up even further. Holding call killing the Hawks there. Would have been a 3rd and about 2. Instead, this is almost 30 yards to the line to gain.
And looks like we will have the officials time out in the field for the water break.
And of course, the Hawks will need to talk this over. They do not need to get all 29 yards on 2nd down. And of course, at this stage in the game, you have to imagine it is 4-down territory. So the Hawks do have 3 plays here to get these 29 yards if they need it. And this is a Hawks offense that we have seen explode with a deep pass to Deuce Howard in their last game, a deep pass to Rasheed Lamar earlier in this one. And of course, Rasheed Lamar in the rushing attack, 2 70-yard touchdowns 2 weeks in a row. They could certainly use one of those now. And if it weren't for the blocked field goals, thanks to this elite Benjamin special teams unit, this could be a 14-13 game with Hawks just needing to get in field goal territory again. But here on 2nd and long, he finds his receiver Adebo. And the ball pops out, but they will say he was down before the fumble.
Brought down right around the 45-yard line.
That's a nice completion to Adebo, bringing up about a 3rd and 8. Making a much more manageable 3rd down here, with 4th down in their back pocket. Now on 3rd and 8, Argue looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket a little bit, evades.
Looks like the ball did come out, but Seminole Ridge did get back on top of that one. Gonna bring up 4th down.
It looks like there was a fumble on that play.
That's that 4th and about 22.
So now the Hawks having faith in their defense to get one more stop. Punting it back over to Benjamin. And they'll have it around their own 34-yard line with just 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. The Hawks defense needing a quick stop here. They will have to find a way to stop Terry and Ivy Akins.
There is a pumpkin sticker. You won the bicycle. Your bicycle is down by the front gate.
And the Bucks here will want nothing but to just run the clock down, get some rushing plays in, play it safe. 3 timeouts in hand.
So Seminole Ridge has had the opportunities tonight. Feels like they failed to capitalize on a couple that could have made this game look very different. And now the 1st down carry goes to Chancellor Reddick. And that's a big pickup for him, getting that one to around the 50-yard line. But he does run out of bounds, so that will stop the clock at 3:35.
With the carry for the Buccaneers, taking out the midfield. That will be good.
And that's exactly what this Seminole Ridge defense cannot afford to give up at this stage in the game.
The Hawks will try their best here to make sure the Bucks don't get any form of points, whether a field goal or a touchdown.
Now on 1st and 10, another run up the middle with Reddick. And that time he gets stood up after a minimal game there. Looking at a 2nd and 8 now. Clock continues to roll. It will dip under 3 minutes before they snap this one. Now in second A, they hand off right back to Reddick.
Reddick with another carry up the middle, brought down at the 45-yard line. And we do have a timeout on the field. Seminole Ridge.
That'll bring up about a 3rd and 5. Ball sitting right on the 45-yard line.
He's 3rd and 5.
Now the clock will stop with 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. A crucial 3rd down here for both teams. If the Bucks can't convert here, they will more than likely seal the game. But if the Hawks can get a stop here, they might be able to give their offense another chance to tie this one up. Now on 3rd and 5, a pitch to Ivy Akins, charging forward, and he's got plenty for the 1st down. A nice move on the outside there.
Ivy Akins with the carry for the Buccaneers, taking it inside the 35-yard line. That will be good for another Benjamin 1st down.
And now the Hawks defense visibly deflated, understanding how crucial that 3rd down play was. Now on 1st and 10. Clock dipping under 2 minutes. Another handoff to Ivy Akins. Just driving his way forward yet again.
Ivy Akins with another carry up the middle. Looks like about a 9-yard gain on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 for Benjamin.
A pickup of 9 on 1st down there, bringing up a 2nd and 1.
And we got time out on the field, Seminole Ridge.
Hawks will call another timeout here. Desperate for ideas on how to deal with this very promising drive from the Bucks.
A minute 46 remaining. Second and short, they give it right back to Ivy Akins. And he's got the 1st down and much more as he walks into the end zone. And there is the game-sealing touchdown. Once again, Ivy Akins just proving to be unstoppable for this Seminole Ridge defense. And still nowhere close to the best performance that he's been able to put up this season. Now the kicker, Alexander Calvo-Ayers. His PAT is up and good to make it a 21-7 game.
Buccaneers kick is up and good. That's going to give Benjamin 21. Seminole Ridge 7.
The Hawks held on tight for quite a while, holding this powerful Benjamin defense to just 7 points in the first half.
And it's not been a bad showing from the Hawks today, far from the worst we've seen. But just a lack of clinicalness on their side on many plays that just dragged them down this game. A lot more crucial plays from the Bucks, scoring when they need to and securing the game.
And now the Bucks will kick off to the Hawks with 1:38 on the clock. And James Carpenter kicks that one off. Caught in the end zone, so that will be a touchback and bring the Hawks out to the 20-yard line. We'll see how the Hawks choose to spend their last 1:38. Certainly seeking a miracle at this stage in the game. And now on 1st and 10, Argue looking to throw. He's got his man. That pass down to the 25-yard line. Elijah Smith making that reception. And it looks like a horse collar penalty against Daniel Suarez of the Buccaneers. So that will move the Hawks 15 yards closer. Hawks have it at their own 40 with 1:20 remaining. Now Argue looking to pass under heavy pressure, evades one man, but can't get away from two. Brought down by Julian Louise and Ryan Brown. So he's 2nd and long now.
So yeah, well done. Illegal substitution penalty against Benjamin. I believe he had 12 players on the field.
But it looks like there was another penalty against Benjamin. So that will move the Hawks 5 yards closer. So now it will be a 1st and 5 with 1 minute remaining for the Hawks. Argue looking to pass again. Having to step up in the pocket. Throwing deep down the right side. And almost picked off by Jaden Cosby. The clock will stop at 49 seconds. 2nd and 5 now for the Hawks. Shout out Ryan Hansen for watching every stream and commenting feedback. Now on 2nd and long, a completion to Deuce Howard. Gets him down to the 40-yard line. Seminole Ridge will get the first down there with 38 seconds remaining and call a timeout.
And And something to highlight from Seminole Ridge tonight, some good performances by Elijah Smith and, of course, Rasheed Lamar. Elijah Smith did a good job stepping up into the running back role and is showing to be a promising player for the Hawks. Unfortunately, taking the loss tonight, though, as it may seem at least.
And now on 1st and 10. At the Benjamin 40-yard line. The Hawks with 4 receivers out there. Sending Adebo in motion. Now Argue looking to pass under heavy pressure again. Evades the sack and throws one way downfield, and it's picked off. A desperation throw by Argue, picked off by Camden Giles. And he is brought down by Rasheed Lamar. Of course, Argue understanding at this stage in the game, no point in taking that sack. Might as well throw up a prayer. And with that, all the Buccaneers need to do is kneel this one out, and they can go home with a 21-7 victory. There's the kneel, and that will do it.
And that will take us to the end of the ball game. With the final score, Benjamin Buccaneers 21.
As the time expires.
We'd like to thank all the
That'll be it for tonight's varsity football matchup between Seminole Ridge and Benjamin. The final score, Buccaneers 21, Hawks 7. On behalf of Seminole Ridge High School Athletic Director Cliff Gailey and Principal Robert Hatcher, thank you for watching. Tonight's broadcast is produced by the Seminole Ridge High School Television Production Academy and its students. Once again, I'm Mason Contessa.
And I'm Nick Ruddick.
Good night from Westlake, Florida.